Anyways, it is 6:13 right now. I'm up at the crack of dawn because we are doing our first ever book club readathon. It officially started at 6 a.m. PST, and it's gonna go on for a full 24 hours, so that way besties from different time zones can join in. So essentially I have a timer running in the Discord that will end in a day, and it will alert us as each hour has passed. And I made a cute little readathon bingo card to romanticize this readathon. I think it's just so fun. You guys, I haven't woke up this early in a minute. One thing about me is I will wake up for books. I need to start my mornings off with reading more because it was just a lot easier for me to wake up. Anyways, I made my morning cafecito. I have a feeling I'll be drinking a lot today. I've never participated in a readathon, let alone host one, so I'm really interested to see how this goes and how the besties will like it. And I don't think I'm going to pull like an all-nighter to do a readathon, just because like I haven't done that since high school. I don't want to wreck my sleeping schedule. Like, it's already messed up as it is, and I don't want to wreck it even more. I do have 3 books that I want to read during this readathon. So first, this is one of our books of the month, How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. I am having such a hard time getting through this book. I really just do not enjoy her writing style, and I think I just don't like being in the modern day world in a book. I also just really prefer fantasy, so it's just really hard. So it's hard, but one of my goals for 2025 is to diversify my reading and like explore different genres, so I'm trying my best to just not hate this. I'm at page 172, so I'm a little less than halfway. I would love to finish this book by like 10 o'clock. I mean, we have 4 hours to read this book, but I don't know if that's doable. And then I want to read Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I really want to read the Harry Potter series. I'm so behind in our Harry Potter buddy read, so I really want to use readathon to catch up. One of our book club besties, Grace, found the audiobooks on YouTube for the Harry Potter series, so I'm thinking if I have to run any errands today, or if I like don't have the time to just sit down and read, I'm just gonna put it on audiobook. And the last book on my readathon TBR is A December to Remember. This is the blind date book that my boyfriend picked out in the last vlog, and unfortunately there is no romance. It seems like it's just amongst 3 half-sisters dealing with problems during the Christmas time. I think it'll be wholesome, but it just won't be like super intriguing. Like, if I'm having a hard time getting through a Christmas romance, I think I'm gonna have a hard time with this one. So yeah, that is my readathon TBR. Officially 2 hours into our readathon. I'm a little over halfway done with How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not having the best time reading this book. I've never been so close to DNFing a book. You guys know that I cannot mentally or physically DNF a book. I don't know, this book is really testing my patience. It's just like, I feel like the page count is a little excess for the overall plot of this book. It is like an easy holiday romance read, but I think I just miss fantasy, and I miss like the rage of being totally consumed by a book, and this book is just not giving. And there's so many parts that I'm genuinely like cringing, having physical reactions to how cringy some of the stuff in here. I just don't really love the writing style, I'm not gonna lie. It's very cheesy, but I think that's like the vibe of this book, so I don't even think that's like a critique point in my opinion. Like, it's intentionally supposed to be a little bit cringy. My goal is to still finish it by 10 a.m. It's 8:02, so I have some time, but I don't know, that's like a lot. But I feel like I'm like a little bit of a fast reader, so hopefully we can finish this because I'm ready to be done. I also do not like books where the narrator or characters talk to you directly as the reader. I don't love that. And like, that has happened a few times and I don't like it. checking in. Quite some time has passed. It's already 10:21 and I'm still reading How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, and I am so close to finishing. I have under 100 pages left. I'm on page 410 and there's a total of 472 pages, I believe. I'm really pushing through because this book to me is just going nowhere. I'm like, dude, can we just wrap it up? I think this book literally could have been 300 pages or less. Like, come on. It did get really steamy and spicy about like a little over halfway through. I don't know, the spice is just not really doing it for me because like it feels like the plot is going nowhere. I also hated their banter of hating each other. It just wasn't doing it. Like, it really was not doing anything for me. So that just made me not really enjoy the spice as much. But I'm going to take a break because I need to do some laundry. And I've literally been reading since 6 a.m. just in this position. So I think I need to like walk around and like get the blood moving. While I do laundry and like kind of tidy up, do a morning routine, I want to put on Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets audiobook, and then I'll come back after I'm finished with all that and then hopefully finish this in good time. Okay, we're putting it on. I need to listen to it in like 1.5 speed because I cannot listen in regular speed.
Yeah, I was at the morning by a loud hooting noise.
Yeah.
His nephew, Harry's room.
Yeah.
Harry's parents.
Some tidying up of the house while I listened to the Harry Potter audiobook, and in the actual book I got to this far into the book, but now I just made a quick little snack plate with some charcuterie items: dill Havarti cheese, some panzanella crackers, salami, fig jam. If you haven't tried fig jam with your charcuterie, I don't think you've truly ever lived. I'm telling you, you need to try fig jam with your charcuterie. Put some fig jam on the cracker, put some cheese of your choice, and then the salami on top. Chef's kiss. Fun fact, I worked at a wine tasting room in college during like my off season, and my job was to do tastings for people and to also make charcuterie boards. Obviously this isn't like beautiful, like it's just thrown on a plate, but I got to experiment with like a lot of different cheeses, jams, crackers, and fruits, so I know a little bit, okay? And then I also have some olives with feta cheese, green grapes, and strawberries. So that is gonna be my little snack plate while I do everything in my power to finish this book. Now that I'm reflecting on it, it's not a horrible book, okay? It's a good Christmas steamy romance. I think what really was irritating to me was their banter in the beginning. Like, it was just insufferable. I hate like the classic miscommunication trope, so that also irked me. I don't know if maybe I'm liking it now because it's almost done or what, but I am ready to finish it. So we're just gonna push through while I eat my snack plate and then see where we go from there. Twist. Oh, I'm sad. What a turn. The heavens, we're done. That literally took forever. It's already 12:19. One book done in our readathon, and we gotta keep the vibes going. I do kind of want to go to the thrift because this year we're doing thrifted presents with my family and maybe thrift some books. I could bring my headphones and listen to the Harry Potter audiobook while I'm doing that. Or I could start the audiobook for this one, because the issue with the Harry Potter audiobook is that I can't lock my phone because I don't have YouTube Premium. So I think while I'm out and about, I'd rather listen to this. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get ready and go to the thrift, and I'm just gonna thrift with my headphones on so that way I can start listening to A December to Remember and try to just work through our TBR, because I feel like this just took so long. Like, it did not need to be 466 pages. I'm sorry. Anyways, let's go to the thrift. Okay, besties, I just got so lucky at the thrift, so let's do a little haul. So first off, I got this super cute fleece quarter zip. It's giving holiday cheer, and I decided to get it for my boyfriend because he doesn't have like a fleece sweater like this, and I think it would just look so cute. And also I want to steal it from him because it is just so cozy. And then I got so lucky in the book section. Like, I am so excited for this. So first, I'm going to show you guys what I got for my nieces. My nieces love reading, and they're also in school, so I wanted to get them like educational things and not just like brain rot things. First, I got these little Dr. Seuss numbers flashcards, and then they love Peppa Pig, like love Peppa Pig. When I saw this Christmas with Peppa book, I immediately had to get it. I inspected all of the books and they're all in great condition. I just need to wipe them down with like some antibacterial stuff, obvi. So I just know this book specifically is going to be a hit with them. Then I found this little Pika Flap Ho 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 book. They love books that are interactive where you can like open up the pages. They have so many books like this, and I'll just like help them learn like the Christmassy items, like a rolling pin, a mixing bowl, and like look how cute this is. Like, are you kidding? This makes me excited for like when I want to have kids. Like, I want to thrift all of the books in our household because they're just so good. Look at this one. Oh, I'm obsessed. Now I'm getting excited for like kids books. Yeah, this one's also in perfect condition, just needs to be wiped down. And then lastly, I got this Christmas fun pad. They love drawing and scribbling, and they're gonna have to learn how to share because there's only one in stock, but all the pages were in perfect condition, and it'll just be good for them to just mark up. So yeah, finalized the last of my niece's presents. And then I was like peeking around and I found this book called Legendary by Stephanie Garber. I know this is part of the Caraval series. Honestly, I took this as a sign that I need to read the Caraval series because I've been wanting to. I've been seeing so much rave about it. This is book 2, so I would just need to get the first and the third. Price was just insane. At Target, this retails for $19 and I got this for $5. It genuinely looks brand new. Like, there's no damage or like stains. All the pages are intact. And then I also got A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Also heard really great things about this. I got this for $4. It's just like also kind of a brand new one. There's nothing wrong. It doesn't even look like it was read. So super excited about these. And then, you guys know I am Twilight's biggest fan. I love Twilight so much. It's literally one of my personality traits. Team Edward for life. When I found the full set at Goodwill, you already knew. I wasn't even contemplating. This immediately had to come home with me. And it's in the original covers, which is very rare. Nowadays, I've been seeing people sell the Twilight Saga with the original covers like these for like $100+, which is insane. So I've been dying to find the whole set. New Moon and Eclipse are in decent condition. This one honestly looks unread, but there is just a little bit of like yellowing on the edges. Twilight is a little bit rough. The top is a little bit bent, but it just adds character into my library. And then Breaking Dawn could be better condition, but it's just really the top that's like a little bit crinkled and the pages are a little bit yellow, but these were all $4 each. You guys, this was a steal. The fact that people are reselling these right now for $100+ is insane to me. And you guys, I've never read the Twilight Saga. I've only read Twilight and Midnight Sun, but Midnight Sun isn't technically part of the saga itself. So I'm excited to eventually get to these. I'm just so overwhelmed because like, do you ever just feel like there's not enough time to pursue all your interests and to like read all the books that you want? Because that's me. Anyways, and I was listening to A December to Remember in Audible when I was thrifting. I don't know if I like audiobooks, like if I'm out and about. Like it was hard for me to focus on what was going on, and it was also hard for me to focus in the store because I just kept seeing things. And then when I saw Twilight, I was just like,
I blacked out. I didn't hear anything. But I think right now I'm gonna pick back up with the Harry Potter audiobook because that was just more interesting. I'm not gonna lie. A December to Remember is a little bit slow, and being that it's not romance based, like I'm already just like not loving it. But I know what I get with Harry Potter, you know, and I love the vibes. So I think I'm gonna put on that audiobook. I'm gonna wipe down all of these books and I'm gonna start wrapping presents.
Safely in his pocket for helping himself to dinner, which included
about 4 hours and 5 minutes into Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets audiobook. It's been really nice just like playing this in the background while I run errands and like clean up the house. And I got really tired of my nails because they were like so grown out, so I just like picked them off and buffed them out while I was still listening to this. And time check, it's 4:41. I feel like we've been making some good progress, so that means I'm a little over halfway in the book, and I feel like that's pretty good progress. But I'm gonna read in my little chair and maybe do some immersive reading, play the audiobook while I read. So let's read.
He tells me he knows a tiny little bit about dueling himself and has sportingly agreed to help much twirling of his
I
hat.
don't know if it's for me. I fear I'm getting sleepy and it's only 5:01. I don't know what to do. Like, should I make a coffee? I do not want to pull all-nighter tonight because I have run club at 7 a.m. I have to wake up at 6. See, if I didn't have run club tomorrow, I think I would do an all-nighter just because like I've never done one as like an adult, but I also don't want to bail on run club. But do I make coffee? I mean, I don't think it would hurt. Ugh, I do want to stay up though. I really do want to finish this book by like tonight, and I think I definitely can do it, especially if I listen to audiobook while I maybe do my nails tonight and also while I cook dinner. Why is this so hard? I didn't realize how much like time reading a book takes. Like when it's split up between days and like weeks, it doesn't seem as like crazy, but reading a book in one sitting is actually like kind of insane. But I'm loving it. But I'm debating, do I make a coffee? because I'm gonna make hot chocolate later tonight. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that to myself because I feel like it would just really mess me up for run club in the morning. This just shows how much I don't really pay attention to the movies, because hear me out. I really love the Harry Potter movies for the like Christmas vibes and the magic vibes and the friendships. It's just such a beautiful franchise. But like, how did I forget that Hagrid was the one that opened the Chamber of Secrets? Dude, I'm such a fake fan. Anyways, it's 6 p.m. and I'm about to start chapter 14, so I'm making progress, but now I'm gonna switch to audiobook so that way I can make some dinner. Anyways, I'm gonna put on the audiobook and cook some dinner. I'm so glad I'm reading the Harry Potter series because, like I was saying earlier, like I just don't really pay attention to the plot, and there's always things that I forget when I watch the movies. And so earlier I was like talking about how like, oh, Hagrid is the one that opened the Chamber of Secrets. I don't know why I always had a disconnect between Tom Riddle and Voldemort. I always thought they were like not the same person, but now everything makes sense. Like everything makes so much sense. My first instinct is to rate this like around like a 4-star. The plot twists were good, and I was honestly just really enjoying this book the whole time. I also love that Dobby is introduced now into the story. I just love Dobby. This was definitely like a pick-me-up read after reading How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, because my first instinct to rate How My Neighbor Stole Christmas is like a 1.5 2-star. I don't know, I just did not love the writing style, and I thought that the one plot twist that happened towards like the end got resolved way too quickly, in my opinion. Like if that were me, I'd be like getting violent, but whatever. I just thought it was resolved way too quickly. I think the author was just like, let's wrap it up. But I was like, thank goodness. Like I wanted it to be wrapped up at like page 300. But so far, so good. So we read 2 books today so far, which is the most I've ever read in a day. And right now it's 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna shower. I'm gonna make Mexican hot chocolate, maybe some cookies, and then I'm gonna read A December to Remember. I started it when I was at the thrift via audiobook, but I fear I may need to reread a bit. I think what's so easy about Harry Potter audiobook is that I already know the characters and who they all are and like their role in the story. But when I was listening to this in a thrift, it might have been because I was like pretty distracted. All these names being thrown out, I was like, okay, who's who? I had to keep rewinding. I'm like, okay, I do not have the attention span for this right now. So I think I need to actually sit down and read it, because it's like the initial world building of a book, you know, building up the characters, the plot. I had no idea what their names were, and there's 3 half-sisters. It's looking like I need to remember at least 3 female main characters. Yeah, let's take a quick break, let's make some treats, and let's get back to it. It is 10 o'clock now, and I got to page 40 of A December to Remember. It's a bit slower just because, like, again, there's no romance and it's just also set in the real world. So it's not like super intriguing yet, but I wanted to take a break because I got an Amazon package at my door, but I didn't order anything from Amazon. And I think this is my Secret Santa gift, because in our book club, we are doing a Secret Santa gift exchange. It was open internationally as well. We like made our wish list, we made our Amazon wish list just to make like shipping a little bit easier if people didn't want to like send it out directly from them. But I think this is my Secret Santa gift because I don't order anything off of Amazon. And there's no return address. So let's unbox it together. I'm gonna be out of town on Christmas. I'm going to see my family in Vegas. We're gonna post like our pictures in the Discord on Christmas. I'm not gonna be here. So I'm just gonna open it now and take pictures of it to send in the chat. I've been wanting this. This is on my TBR. I think I'm trying to read this in January. I've been dying to read Gothicana. I actually almost bought this when I went to Barnes & Noble the other day, so I'm glad that I didn't because now I have it. Look at the sprayed edges. It's like a dark gothic purple. And this art, are you kidding? Thank you to my Secret Santa, whoever it was. Oh my gosh. Now I want to read this tonight. I want a dark fantasy romance, so I am so excited for this. I've heard such good things, so I'm excited to start this sometime in January. So thank you to my Secret Santa. It's 11:23. I know I'm like such a grandma. Like I didn't even make it to midnight. I would stay up later if I didn't have run club in the morning, and we're running a 5K and I really want to have a good run, so I need a little bit of rest. And so I got to page 64 of December to Remember. It's just taking me a lot longer to read because it's like not really interesting right now. The plot is slowly starting to come into play, but again, it's just a little bit slow and it's not fantasy, so it's just not very intriguing. I think I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. to read at least for an hour before the readathon is over and see if any of like the international besties are participating as well. But it was so fun hanging out with the book club besties in our readathon, and our first readathon just turned out so much better than I had imagined. Like I just thought it was super fun, and it was honestly like when it started to get nighttime, it was definitely giving like slumber party vibes. Like we were all just vibing on the Discord reading. It was so cute. Honestly, I'm really surprised that I got through 2 books out of the 3, and I'm really content with that. So I definitely want to finish this by this week so I can like move on, because I just know that it's not going to be like amazing for me to read. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully some plot comes in here and I'm just like totally surprised. But anyways, I'm gonna sleep now. Thank you guys so much for joining me and for hanging out with me in today's readathon. Let me know what you're reading for December and what's on the rest of your December TBR. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you, bye.